Subscribe to Vids Tube for latest tech-related videos. Nemheng sent out their latest N22 SmartWatch that has many great features than their previous smartwatch that I reviewed a while back, while maintaining the stunning aesthetics, compact form factor, and price. So let's check it out and see if it stands out. Everything is time-coded along the video timeline for your convenience. Starting with price, availability, and design. This watch is listed for only 63 Canadian dollar on Amazon Canada, which is just 10 bucks more than this circular Nemheng watch. But these 10 bucks in my opinion are totally worth it. You can find the Amazon link in the video description, and keep in mind the price may vary at seller's discretion. The design of this smartwatch is reminiscent to the Apple Watch Series 7 minus the crown and a bit flat layout than those rounded corner of the Apple Watch. I personally like the rose gold accent metal. Now only time will tell if the body survives scratches over time, so as usual I'll stay active in the comment section for long-term durability of this watch. Now it came in a box like this one. There's nothing special with unboxing. Inside the box there is a thank you card, quite a unique user manual, a smartwatch manual in multiple languages, the watch itself, extra set of belt, one of which is a rose gold metal mesh wristband, which is my favorite, and the other one is a silicone wristband with rose gold accent buckle. In case if you are wondering, the wristband are 20mm in size, so you can use a push pin aftermarket 20mm wristband. Now this watch is 44mm tall, just about a millimeter shorter than the Apple Watch Series 7. And it's 36.8mm wide, which is about 2mm narrower than the Series 7. So the point here is that this watch is big. This is how it looks on my wrist, that is 6 inch in circumference. So if you got a smaller wrist than mine, this watch may look too big for your wrist. But from a distance, this watch can be perceived as an Apple Watch. There is a button with red accent on the right hand side. And at the back there are the heart rate and SPO2 sensors along with these two charging points. Now let's briefly talk about setup and the mobile app. You do need to download the DaFit mobile app, available for free both on Apple App Store and Android Play Store. There are 3 tabs at the bottom. Dashboard is where you'll find all your health stats like steps, sleep, heart rate, blood pressure, oxygen, and workout. In the middle you'll find the watch tab, where you'll find an option to add a device. Once you turn on the watch for the first time, you'll find i22 watch. Tap on it and follow the prompts and you'll be connected under a minute without any issue. One catch here is that in the Bluetooth setting of your phone, you must see i22 as connected to get all the notification and smartwatch feature, but in order to receive call and make call from your watch, you must have watch call connected. In case if you don't see this, go into the settings of your watch. Make sure that the phone is turned on. Now going back to the DaFit app, once the watch is connected, you'll find all these options. Few important ones to point out are: make sure under notifications the app that you wanna get notified for are turned on. If you aren't getting any notification, it's likely because that app is turned off. Next is alarm. Unfortunately, you have to set alarm from the mobile app. You can only toggle the set alarm on and off from the watch. Next is shutter. When you open this, a shutter button will open up on the watch, which when pressed can trigger a picture. This is a handy feature, but you won't be able to see the viewfinder nor any preview or ability to change mode or set timer. But the shutter button is there if you need it. Next is favorite contacts. Now you can add up to 8 contacts which will get added onto the watch, so you can call these contacts straight from the watch without reaching out to your phone. This is a very handy feature. I wish there was an option to add more contacts. Under others, you'll find important settings like time format, move reminder, full day heart rate monitoring, timed do not disturb mode, language, unit format, and reset. There are other useful options like drink water reminder, weather settings, physiological cycle or menstrual cycle reminder. Finally, under the last tab, that is the Me tab, you'll find your profile settings, goals, and under health, for now I was able to connect it to the Apple Health, but there was no other option. Now with the app being done, let's briefly talk about specs and battery life. Just pause the video to read through all the detailed specs of this watch. But in a nutshell, this watch has an adequately bright 1.69-inch touch display, bright enough even while you're outdoors. There is a chunky bezel which does get disguised if you have a dark background watch face. I find that the bezel is a bit uneven, the chin is hefty. Most of these budget watches don't have any sensor housed under the bezel, so I really wish they could make bezel-less smartwatches. This watch has all the needed sensors like heart rate, blood pressure, pedometer, and sleep sensor, blood oxygen saturation. I'll test out all these sensors later during the video. This watch is 44mm as said earlier and 55 grams in weight. This watch looks cool on both feminine and masculine wrist in my opinion. But let me know in the comments down below if this watch looks good on male or female in your opinion. This watch has a 200 mAh high yield battery size which allows this watch to go about 3 days from my testing with maximum screen brightness. It could go a bit more if you turn down the screen brightness and don't use the watch for on-wrist call. Yes, this watch does have a built-in speaker and microphone with ability to make and take on-wrist calls straight from the watch, but for this, the watch must be in close proximity to your phone. This watch does take about 2 hours to fully charge with its proprietary pogo pin charger. Guys, if you made it this far in the video, I thank you so much for sticking around. Please go ahead and hit that like button as it really helps out a lot to this channel, and consider subscribing. Come on guys, it's free. Now let's talk about navigation, app and watch faces. From the main watch face screen, slide down to access quick settings with day, date, battery level indicator connected to the phone icon, quick access to do not disturb mode, theater mode, flashlight and menu style where you can select between honeycomb or list style menu, brightness slider, weather and settings. Settings include options like brightness, phone status on or off, call reset, vibration on or off, do not disturb mode, theater mode, dial switch, reset and power off. Now you can use the physical button on the right hand side to go back. When you swipe left, you can toggle between app widgets like steps, sleep, heart rate, phone, blood pressure, SPO2, weather and music player. From the main watch face screen, you can swipe up for notification and finally swipe right to access the menu. My favorite menu style is honeycomb, which reminds me of the Apple Watch menu. The apps in the menu are about the same as you saw in the widgets. I have noticed issues with this weather app where the data sometimes does not get updated, so in that case just open the weather app and it should load up the current weather and you will be able to see the forecast while you scroll down. There are a few functional apps like flashlight, stopwatch, alarms where you can only toggle them on or off. In terms of music control, you only get to play and pause and ability to skip a track forward and backward. The controls are quite responsive, but I really wish there was an option to control the volume. From my testing, the music control works great for third-party players like Spotify, Deezer, etc. Now in terms of watch faces, you can click and hold on the watch face to toggle between 5 preset watch faces. Now if you want to add more, you have to go under the mobile Dafit app and under watch tab you will find watch faces where the dial number 4 you can actually edit to select your own custom background by selecting an image from your phone and change the time, date, position as well as color. You can also go under discover more dial to find and select from a whole bunch of watch faces. I really like the option to have a wide variety of watch faces. Well, not having options in watch faces makes a watch boring in my opinion. Now let's talk about call, notification, fitness tracking and wrap this video up with my final say. Now when you get a call, you will get notified on the watch, and since the watch has a built-in speaker and microphone, the watch will also play a ringtone during an incoming call if you want to. The contact's name will be displayed with an option to answer or decline a call. When you answer a call on the watch, you get an option to mute and unmute, volume control, and end the call. Not just that, you can also get all these options from third-party calling apps like I have tried for WhatsApp, and the call works great just like a regular cellular call. The best part is that you can dial straight from the watch, either from call records, dial pad, or contact, where you'll find those 8 contacts that you can add from the Mobile.fit app. On top of all these, from my testing, the speaker and the microphone quality is decent and certainly usable. Not a lot of people like this on-wrist calling feature, but I certainly find it helpful in a lot of situations. You can even use the watch speaker for audio and video playback sound from any mobile phone player on top of calls. Let me give you a speaker quality demonstration.
Subscribe, as I have 400 plus tech videos on this channel, and I bet you will find something interesting. Come on guys, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.
Comment down below your thoughts about the speaker quality. Now in terms of notifications, you do get all the notifications from all the app, but you are limited with few characters, and special characters and images will not be displayed. You also cannot reply or interact to any notifications, but the cool part is the notifications are distinguished by the app icon, so you know which app it came from and you can review or reply it from your phone. Now in terms of fitness and health tracking, this watch has good features like move and drink water reminder, which can be customized with time from the Mobile.fit app. Now in terms of workouts, there are 8 different sport modes like walking, running, cycling, skipping, badminton, basketball, football, and swimming. I have been using this watch for past few weeks for tracking my outdoor walk, and from my testing it's about right with steps and distance, but way too off in terms of heart rate, calorie, and pace. So it's good to have all these sports mode, but I would just use this watch for general step count. I wouldn't rely on workout, heart rate tracking, and dynamic calorie burnt, but for this price range it's good to have all these features. There is also breathing focus feature to help you relax and focus on your breathing. I have been using this watch for past few nights for sleep tracking, and it does detect the sleep and wake up time accurately, but again I wouldn't rely on other data like light sleep, restful sleep, and rapid eye movement. Also, there is no heart rate or SPO2 data during your sleep, which is expected for this price range. Now let's test out the heart rate reading against this Value O2 ring, which is accurate in relation to other smartwatches reviewed on this channel, and the readings are not too far apart, but the heart rate reading are off during a workout. So static heart rate reading are reliable, but dynamic, no. Let's test out the blood oxygen, that is SPO2, against this O2 ring. The review video of this O2 ring is linked up in the card section. You can check it out once you're done watching this one. Finally, this watch does measure blood pressure, but I never trust any blood pressure monitor that is not pneumatic. But for comparison's sake, let's compare the blood pressure reading from this watch against this FDA approved Check Me Pro. The review video of this is linked up in the card section. You can check it out once you're done watching this one. With all that said, here are my final thoughts. This is a great looking smartwatch with stunning Apple Watch like design. It certainly will get noticed. So if you are starting out with smartwatch or want to gift a good looking budget smartwatch, keep this Nemheng N22 SmartWatch on your list. But if you want a watch for fitness tracking or health tracking, well, there are other better options out there. I have linked the playlist of all the budget smartwatches reviewed on this channel for you to check it out at the end. But this watch, apart from aesthetics, provides a lot of functional apps like breathing control, alarm, stopwatch, timer, multiple watch faces, camera control, music control, night mode, weather, etc. Plus the ability to receive and make calls straight from the watch and use watch speaker as a Bluetooth speaker is a great option to have at this price point. So all these features along with the ability to see all the notifications makes this watch recommendable for day-to-day use, but certainly not for fitness and health tracking. So that is it with this episode. Give this video a thumbs up and check out these videos as you may find them helpful.